Some news here that serves as a bucket of cold water during Trump's honeymoon period. We now have the first set of polls regarding Trump's approval in office, and it doesn't exactly reflect well on him. According to polling from the Washington Post Ipsos, from Quinnipiac, from CNN, and from Gallup, Trump's approval rating is underwater in literally every single poll. For Post Ipsos, it's 43% approve, 48% disapprove. For Reuters, it's 44% approve, 51% disapprove. For Quinnipiac, it's 45% approve, 49% disapprove. And for CNN, it's 47% approve, 52% disapprove. And before you say, well, it's Trump, his approval rating is always underwater, that's not true. These numbers are a reversal of a long-standing trend where Trump's approval has actually been net positive. And look, while it slowly erodes my soul to admit that Donald Trump has net positive polling in this country, the reality is that he did. But after just 1 month in office, almost to the day, that number is flipping upside down. And as far as presidential honeymoons go, this would be the equivalent of newlyweds getting in a fight on the way to the airport. And behind these dismal numbers, unsurprisingly, is Trump shepherding unpopular policies, ones that, surprise, surprise, he didn't run on, but was perfectly content to try and implement only after he was no longer accountable to the voters. If you look at this chart right here, public approval is underwater on Trump's move to end DEI programs in the government, on banning trans military members from serving, on pardoning January 6 insurrectionists, on doing mass firings of federal employees, on shutting down USAID, which provides humanitarian assistance to low-income countries in the world, and blocking health agencies from communicating with the American people. The only issue that Trump maintains a shred of majority support on is deporting undocumented immigrants, but there's a major caveat even to that. Americans strongly oppose deporting undocumented immigrants who aren't criminals, 57 to 39, who arrived as children, 70 to 26, and who have U.S. citizen children, 66 to 30. Trump is also underwater on his principal economic tool of tariffs. The CNN poll shows Americans oppose his tariffs on aluminum and steel by 15 points, while the Post-Ipsos poll shows nearly 2-to-1 opposition to his 25% tariffs on goods from Mexico and Canada. About 7 in 10 Americans think tariffs generally increase the price of products in the United States, and they probably think that way because it's true. But perhaps no other issue is quite as unpopular as Trump deputizing Elon Musk to be his shadow president. According to the Washington Post, Musk having a prominent role in the administration is viewed as a bad thing, 54 to 28 by a nearly 2-to-1 ratio. The Post-Ipsos poll showed Americans disapprove by a similarly wide margin, 52 to 26, of Musk shutting down federal government programs that he decides are unnecessary. And Americans said 63 to 34 that they are concerned about Musk's team getting access to their data, which is the subject of high-profile legal fights. Even 30% of Republican-leaning voters said that they are at least somewhat concerned about Musk getting their data.